And a very pleasant Saturday evening to you, Pastor Michael Mangus, in the air chair this evening for evening prayer here on the New Thought Media Network. Good to see everyone this evening. If you could let us know that you're here with us tonight in the comments, that would be absolutely wonderful. We have a wonderful resource for you that we would like you to take advantage of, and that is our wonderful prayer team. We have assembled probably some of the best affirmative prayers in the world on this team. And so we would like you to take advantage of it. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. But if you have a request, again, we don't usually name the request on the air while we're doing a morning and evening prayer. But if you would like prayer, it's prayer at ntmedia.org. That's prayer at ntmedia.org. We have a little sad news to share with you this evening. As many of you know, yours truly has been the producer for the Reverend Dr. Charlotte Manning show, Sunday Evening Masterclass. She's also been a frequent guest on my program on the Friday Evening Fireside Chat. She was on my program yesterday, and I received news this morning that EMS was called at around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they found that Dr. Manning had made her transition. So I've been sitting with that kind of all day today, and people have said, well, do you really feel like doing prayer? And I say yes. And the reason being is because Charlotte would have wanted it that way for us to, again, to continue on. So we'll tell you a little bit later about a wonderful program that we're going to have tomorrow evening instead of the Sunday evening masterclass. It'll be titled that, but we have some wonderful guests, which I'll tell you in just a few moments. So maybe you've lost a loved one recently. I know that during COVID that I lost my mother. So we take up that loss and we allow the Spirit as us, in us, and through us to comfort us. We don't try to put the feelings under the rug, but what we try to do, or what we do, is to go ahead and to know that the Spirit within us comforts us with its peace and love. And we also pray that for Dr. Manning's family, her two sons, the father of her children. We just know again that there's peace in all of this. So let's pray. Close your eyes. Just know with me a collective breath. Inhale and exhale. Release, relax, and just let go. Allow yourself just to be wherever that you're at, and know with me that there is only one presence, one power, one life, one activity that is everywhere present, everywhere powerful, everywhere all-knowing, everywhere active. There is no spot that God is not. And this life and activity, a spirit moves, breathes in and through and as me, because I am one with this one presence and one power, this one life, this one activity. So as I speak my word this evening, for those who are watching and for those who will be watching in the future, I just now know that this word is the word of God. And it goes forth now. I speak the word and let it go forth now to do its perfect work. And I speak my word of peace and comfort for all of Charlotte Manning's friends, her family. For we just now know that Charlotte's within us, as us, and through us, that her memory lives on in us. So we just now know that as she continues her journey in the next dimension, we just now know that we are comforted in this dimension, knowing that the peace of God that passes all understanding is with us. We may not know why, but that's okay because we now know that the Spirit and the presence of God is with us. And we take Charlotte now with us in our hearts. And I speak my word this evening for prosperity, for I just now know that we are prosperous and abundant, wealthy, and successful. And I just now know and speak that for each and every person this evening, a blessing of increase. Anything that you have right now, I decree and declare increase and blessing. And I also know divine healing takes place this evening as I have speak the word this evening. And I just now know that everything unlike the divine presence within us, the divine pattern within us, goes back into the nothingness from where it came from. It's neither person, place, or thing. It is just a thought. So I just now know, decree, and declare that the life of God freely and fully flows through each and every person this evening. And I just now know that we have good report because it's already done. And I speak my word of divine love this evening, for the love of Spirit is within us, as us, and through us. I just now know that that love comforts us. And I just now know that divine love heals us in every way, shape, and form. And I speak my word this evening of peace for the Ukraine. I just now know again that the Spirit of the living God is there. And I decree and know peace for that region. I just now know freedom for the Ukrainian people. And I just now know that this hostility is now brought to an abrupt end. And I just now know that peace takes place now, right now. And so we've created this wonderful consciousness this evening. So now I'm going to ask you now to speak your word into this wonderful consciousness, into this great law of life, the universal mind, which only knows to say one thing, and that is yes. So as you speak it, just now know that it is so for you now, right now. Speak it in the affirmative as if you already have it, and then say thank you. So how blessed we are to have that self-knowing, that I am presence within us, which knows that we are one with the infinite. So we use it for good in our lives. We use it to express God in this life. So we just give great thanks for this evening. We give great thanks for this day, for this has been a day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. So for this day, I just say thank you. And for the answered prayer, I always say thank you already. And I just now know that it is so now. And so it is. Well, hi, good evening. Looks like we have some visitors this evening here on Evening Prayer, here on the New Thought Media Network. Yes, Wayne. Shocking. Yeah. I just had to process my feelings about it today. It's been interesting. But thank you, Wayne. Really appreciate you checking in this evening. All right. Hey, Ron. How are you? Good to have you aboard this evening here on New Thought Media Network, our evening prayer. Good to have you with us. Okay. I want to show you something here. We have a really, really packed schedule tomorrow of wonderful programs, but I want to tell you especially about what we're going to do tomorrow evening. There she is. So proud of her. The Reverend Dr. Charlotte Manning Sunday evening masterclass. We will be having a very special program tomorrow evening. We will be having on her minister from the Unity of Washington, D.C., the Reverend Sylvia Sumter will be with us. We will also have a good friend, a meditation teacher, Cynthia Henderson, and also our Chief Inspirational Officer, Reverend Robert Brzezinski. So that's tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock Eastern. That's 6 o'clock Mountain here on the New Thought Media Network. Also, we have a packed Sunday schedule. Look at this. Morning prayer again, 8:15. Sunday in praise, 8:30. CSL Midtown from Atlanta, CSL Denver, OWN CSL, Unity of Naples, CSL Ocala, CSL Reno, CSL Greater Boston, Summit Center for Spiritual Living also there, and also our Sunday evening masterclass. Wow. What a schedule that we have. So that's all for you tomorrow here. Again, get your Sunday on here at the New Thought Media Network. Let me see who else is commenting this evening. How are you supposed to process transitioning? Ron, that's a really good question. I will answer that. I think that how you process it is to feel your feelings. I think that if necessary, journal. I've been doing a lot of meditating today. I don't block the feelings. But what I know is this. I know that wherever that Charlotte is on the other side, that first of all, she's alive on the other side. And second of all, I know that we here on this side, we are comforted by the presence and the power of God. I hope that's helpful. If it's not, then just go ahead and put a prayer request in. We will pray and know for you. I'm not saying that's easy, especially, gosh, I've known Charlotte for 20 some years, and especially someone who's like my sister. But I know this. As Charlotte would always say, God is in the midst of this. So I hope that helps, Ron. I really do. Well, let's see here. I wanted to show you one more thing here before we go. One of the things that we could do to honor Dr. Manning is to support this network. There is nothing more that I have seen in somebody and a friend that I know in Charlotte Manning who loved this network, who loved what we were doing here. And we're asking everyone this evening, and we'll ask them tomorrow evening, is for us to continue the legacy of Dr. Charlotte, for us to continue speaking up and speaking out, for us to continue to advocate for peace on earth. We would like you to be a partner with us. If you go to ntmedia.org/donate, you can do a special one-time gift in honor of Dr. Manning if you would like, or what you can do is you can go ahead and you can give a monthly amount and partner with us. And again, this is our time. Charlotte told me many, many times, she said, this is our time. So again, if you could, go to ntmedia.org/donate. That would be greatly appreciated. And Wayne says this, eternal progress is open to every soul. And yes, I'm comforted by the words of Ernest Holmes, who believed in life eternal. And a lot of what Ernest Holmes said in the Science of Mind textbook, again, has been shown to be true through near-death experiences. So we know she's okay on the other side. We do. And so the people that I worry about are the people on this side. And so again, how we just go ahead and we embrace our grief. We take Charlotte into our hearts and we live out that life of love and life and light, peace, power, beauty, and joy that she did. All right. All right. Time for me to go. Again, thank you so very much for watching this evening. Gosh, we have 8 people this evening. How wonderful. But again, so join us for all of our great programming tomorrow here on the New Thought Media Network, and also join us tomorrow evening for a very special Sunday evening masterclass. That's at 8 Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, here on your Facebook and also on the YouTube channels for New Thought Media Network. On behalf of all of us here, to all of you, we wish you a very pleasant good evening. We know that your sleep tonight is wonderful. And we also wish you sweet dreams.